come back on last night, but I just got totally knocked out by ice skating. That happened to me last week too, right? This uh, took a lot out of me. Anyway, I'm here now. I'm here now. And let me see if I can find it on here. Okay, I got it. I got it. Hi, Luz. Devon's the first one. Hello, Devon, for money. Money. Got money coming in. You have cause for celebration that comes in around finances improving. And that could be adding a new stream of income sometime between now and the end of the year. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, you may come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. You may have choices and options. With the Magician, you have the ability to make it happen. So let's see what happens. Earth Girl General. Earth Girl General. You've got maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved, and you could have choices and options that come in around social activity. Queen City for today. Queen City for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. New beginnings are on the horizon. Slow and steady wins the race. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on that brings in cause for celebration. And then you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not bad. Alpha General. Alpha General. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. New beginnings are on the horizon. Money comes in, finances improve. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and a wish may come true around business. Not bad. Hi, Zara. Luz, General. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you might be feeling relief around life moving forward. You've got teamwork here is favored right now around work, school, or business, and you have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Life comes into balance. Life changes for you for the better quickly, and life is moving forward when you listen to your intuition. Exploring your options around social activity could lead you to success around just life moving forward in general. You should be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Not bad. Not bad. Be wise, General. Be wise, General. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You've got an air sign around that may be of significance, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you could have some romance heating up. Negativity is moving into the past. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Life's being guided by the divine towards greener pastures through perseverance. Whatever you're putting time and effort into should be successful between now and the end of this year. Soul Therapy General. Soul Therapy General. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. You have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an Aries. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You may be spending time with an Aquarius. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Life is changing for you for the better quickly. Not bad. Not bad. Hi, Mountain. Hi, Anthony. D for tomorrow. D for tomorrow. You've got choices and options coming in around social activity, and you may have some money coming in. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Your luck changes for the better quickly. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip, maybe spending time with a Cancer. You've got Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Not bad. Not bad. Let me just pin this. Shonda, General. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward with choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Then you have money coming in, finances could be improving, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Maybe spending time with a Cancer or a Virgo. A wish comes true, life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, should I reach out to Chav or wait for her? I keep seeing signs but still no contact. I don't do the sign thing. If you want to reach out to her, I would reach out to her. But people tend to see signs when they want to see signs or when they're looking for them. So I would ignore stuff like that. But I don't see any reason why you shouldn't reach out to her. But let me ask the cards. I would reach out to her. If she doesn't respond, I wouldn't reach out again, or I would wait until you hear from her then. But you know, the whole thing with the signs, people will see what they're looking for. So it's like the power of suggestion. If somebody says to you, you know, I just bought a new red bus, then all of a sudden you start seeing red buses because it's been in your head and you take notice of them, and people see what they want to see. If you're in a situation, I'm not saying you are, I'm just giving an example. If you're in a situation where you're chasing somebody around for 3 years and nothing is happening, nothing is changing, you have to take a look at the situation in reality, not look at the signs we see, because that's going to reinforce us to continue to chase something that's not working in our highest good. But that's just my suggestion. You can do whatever it is that you like with those signs. Sarah, do you see communication coming in from a Pisces? If so, when? As of right now, no, I don't. If you want to speak to him, you're going to have to reach out to him. Dakota, General. You have a wish comes true around work, school, or business, or your perseverance is paying off. Money is coming in, finances improve, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Growth, change, and transformation is coming in around life in general. Not bad. Cosmic, how will things go well for me at work? Will things go well for me at work? Things look pretty good. Feeling grounded and stable, life is moving forward. There's relief around life moving forward. Feeling like there's mutual respect. And yeah, success. It looks pretty good. There's also room for growth, change, and transformation around the situation. Susie, love reading for the weekend. Love reading for the weekend. Love looks okay this weekend. It's a little slow, but you might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You have cause for celebration that could come in around life moving forward. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And like personal relationships should be functioning well this weekend. maybe even between now and the end of the month. Aries for the next 24. For the next 24. You have choices and options that happen around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race, and you could be spending time with a Libra. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life's moving forward, and you're ready for it. A wish comes true. Essence, when do you see communication coming in from Leo, Cancer, cusp guy? He strangely just disappeared. I think you'll hear from him, maybe within the week or so. Anthony, next surprise in career. Next surprise in career. Career looks okay. You've got the weight of the world slips off your shoulders when a wish comes true. It may be slow moving forward, but there's opportunities here with choices. Teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But it could be the kind of thing where there's nothing happening, and then all of a sudden you have a couple of choices. So let's see what happens. Eli for the next 24. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could have money coming in and you may feel relief around that. Negativity is moving into the past, and you could be spending time with a Cancer or a Scorpio. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around life, and you could be planning travel, maybe a road trip. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Ina, general. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Teamwork is favored. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Hello, how does El the Leo view me? Somebody who is smart and intelligent, somebody who is grounded, stable, down to earth, may see you as somebody who is loyal, considerate, and compassionate. Vartika, general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. You could have some money coming in and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with a Gemini or a Taurus. Maybe planning travel. You could feel relief around life moving forward around financials. And that may be bringing in cause for celebration around paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Not bad. Martisha, general. Martisha, you have something nice happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and you might have some money headed your way. If you're waiting on money, you'll either hear about it or the money will be coming in. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but you could have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anusha, hello. What's coming ahead in life, please guide? Okay, you have a wish that may be coming true around work, school, or business. Wherever you are in your life, life begins to move forward. Could be spending time with a Libra or a Scorpio. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. A new journey begins. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. Your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Kayla, vape exploded in my mouth, sent face into a Charlie horse. What happened? That's terrible. What do you mean a Charlie horse? That's dangerous. Holy shit. Well, I hope you're okay. Butterfly for love. When it comes to love, explore your options and a wish comes true. You could have an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but it looks like life is moving forward, not backwards, so it's probably going to be new energy coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Vicky, it did go through, yeah. I saw it come through. Will Leo reply today after the text I sent? Will Leo reply today after the text I sent? I get a 33% chance yes. So if you don't get a reply today, you should get a reply. And maybe it's not today, but you should get a reply. Vicky, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You could be, or putting money aside for something. You may have choices and options around social activity. Lay down the laws, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not a bad day. You also may be working or may get the idea for a new creative project or hobby or something. Tanya, love. Tanya, love. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Cause for celebration comes in, and you might have long-term potential around your next relationship that could be coming in. You have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You do have commitment here. Sagittarius, and possibly another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition. Personal relationships should be functioning better now. Don't be afraid to make clear decisions about what you want, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Stacy, for today. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could make you feel relieved. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may have choices and options around social activity. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Starfall for today. Starfall for today. You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward and you're ready for it. You may be planning travel. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Hi, Mel. Stacy for the rest of the week. Stacy for the rest of the week. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You have a wish that comes true. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You could have money coming in or finances may be improving. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Negativity moves into the past. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Set boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping. And there may be good news that comes in around work, school, or business. John, will I be able to get out of my relationship before the new special someone shows up? Yes. Yes, you can get out of it. And does Sagittarius that I'm working with plan on having a one-night stand with me? That could be true. Yeah. Have a good time. Tanya for the next 48. Negativity moves into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could be spending time with a Virgo. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it'll resolve itself and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And you might be feeling like life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Pretty good. Adrian, general around a love reading, a lady returning from the past. Okay, so a lady returning from my past. I'm not confident that somebody is returning from the past. It looks like life may be moving forward, possibly with an Aquarius or a Libra. Pallavi, love. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life gets unstuck and begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you could have long-term potential around your next relationship. Not bad. Summer, love. When it comes to love, life moves forward when you explore your options. Slow and steady wins the race. Be careful with the Three of Cups in reverse, that you don't find yourself in a relationship that's like a third party, or somebody's not single, or they're some kind of bullshit here is happening, because it would lead to heartbreak. And the Hermit's in reverse, which would indicate that somebody may know that they're doing something wrong, but they may not be truthful about it. And be careful that you don't find yourself in any situations where you're putting in all the effort and not getting enough back. Exploring your options leads to success. You have a Sagittarius around. You may have a Gemini around. Disappointments heal and move into the past. When you listen to your intuition, life begins to move forward. Mountain, I shared some truth bombs with TP, and I'm wondering how she's feeling about what I said and what is the outcome will be for this. I can't tell you what the outcome is because I don't know what the situation is or what the choices are. I can only tell you how the person feels. Okay, this person could be feeling a little bit maybe kind of like they were called on the carpet or put on the spot about something. They may also feel like they're caught between a rock and a hard place, but in some respect, they agree with you with whatever it is that you said. They may be feeling like now things can move forward, or now that we've discussed it, let's see how we can fix it. They're kind of open-minded to it, even if they came off stoic or unsure, they may be thinking about things now. So it looks relatively positive. It looks not bad. Susie T, the Capricorn, and will I hear from him soon? You should hear from him soon. Yeah, out of the clear blue sky at any moment when you least expect it. Ruchi, next in love. Ruchi, next in love. You have a new beginning on the horizon, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. A new journey begins. Could be with the Scorpio. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Maybe with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Then you have another water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options leads to success, and life begins to move forward. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, if somebody isn't getting back to you, then that's like disconnect. Here it's Kay is saying, I tried before but she didn't get back to me. Then that's your answer. And that's why I'm saying when people start with this, I'm seeing signs nonsense. It's like you're seeing signs that you want to see, but the reality is this person is not participating in the relationship. And it's only going to keep you stagnant, waiting for something to happen that's not happening if you're putting your faith in signs that are there is no such thing. I know people want to see signs. I know people want to believe that. We all want to believe in things. But when the reality is showing you that the other person's not putting in any effort, it's only going to keep you stagnant rather than your life moving forward. So I would disconnect from the person, and I would disconnect from the signs if this is like you're not getting anything from it. You know what I mean? Yeah, but see, you're saying that a dream is a sign. A dream is your subconscious mind processing the situation. It's not a sign. We want to believe that that's a sign, but the reality of the situation is that this person is not getting back to you. And by continuing to pursue something that we're not getting, like, in other words, my best friend, I could text her right now. If she doesn't text me back, I'll hear from her later. It's not a big deal. I don't have to see a sign or have a dream about her texting me. I'm not going to dream about her texting me because my subconscious isn't processing that. But wanting to hear from somebody and stressing over it and seeing signs it's magical thinking. Thinking, oh, well, I had a dream that I married him, so that means that it's going to happen. No, that's what's going on in your subconscious is coming out in the dream state. And when we feed into that, it keeps us in this situation with this unhealthy obsession, so to speak. I'm not saying you're obsessed, but I had a dream I've had so many dreams, but I had this one dream when I was in love with my friend Matt years ago that was so vivid and it was so lifelike that I was getting married, I was in the wet white dress, and then I got a nosebleed and the blood was real red, and there were all these signs and symbols. But what I was hooked on was I was marrying Matt. That's what I was seeing. I was marrying Matt. but I wasn't seeing the bloody nose. I wasn't seeing the turmoil. I wasn't seeing the rain. I wasn't looking at all that. What I was looking at was what I wanted to see. And did I marry him? No. That actually was a very tumultuous relationship that wound up hurting me a lot because I wouldn't let go of it. I was like, no, 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 no. This is something, all the signs here were there, and the signs were there. I was studying Kabbalah at the time. He was Jewish. I was Catholic. So Kabbalah says soulmates come from different backgrounds. Soulmates, mountains will move for soulmates to find each other. Sure enough, Matt and I found each other. All the signs were there. And what happened? Wasn't in my highest good. That's why that's why my suggestion, you could do whatever you want. You're going to keep yourself in a situation that is hurtful if you don't let go of what's not working. If she wants to reach out to you, she'll reach out to you. It's you got to detach, otherwise you're going to wind up suffering. John, for the remainder of the week, as far as manifesting new beginnings. You have new beginnings around work, school, or business, and disappointments or healing. With the Empress, you have love and money coming in this week, or relatively soon. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to both personal and professional relationships. Lay down the law, set boundaries. You could get what you want. Pretty good. John, I answered one question for it. Was the one super chat with 2 questions? Unless I skipped one. One super chat with 2 questions I answered. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Negativity moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and there may be money coming in. Life's moving forward around love, if this person's in a relationship. If not, they may be starting a relationship or exploring options. They have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. They also have a Cancer. They also may be feeling grounded and stable around work, school, or business. Emily, for today and tomorrow with Soha. Things look a little slow, or there may be some indecision around the situation. Expressing your wants and needs may be helpful, but things look a little stagnant. Now, if you already have plans with this person, not much is changing, so your plans may go through as planned. If you don't have anything planned, there's probably not all that much happening. Virta, General. May have a new job or business opportunity present itself. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement, it'll resolve itself and move into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. You also may have something nice happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. T-Vet, love. Vet love, you've got new beginnings on the horizon. You may be spending time, you got choices and options too. You could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Perseverance pays off and life begins to move forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. There may be air around too, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Negativity moves into the past and life moves forward when a wish comes true. Hello, will I get the job offer before the end of the month? Will I get a job offer before the end of the month? You should get a job offer before the end of the month, yes. Reaching out to recruiters and hiring managers on LinkedIn, how will it go? It should go well. First of all, you're being guided by the divine towards more money. So that's positive. New beginnings with choices and options. Listen to your intuition. And then you also may be investing time in a side business, which also could be positive. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Elizabeth, general. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and you may be spending time with a Taurus. Explore. I need someone's company, but for many reasons, I don't want anyone's company. Wait a second. Hang on. I don't want anyone's company because I don't trust them. Angel guidance. I know a lot of people go through that. I've been in that situation before where you just don't trust anyone and you'd rather be alone and not have any friends or anything. I totally understand. They say that that's part of like a trauma bond from something that happens and that you get over it. You'll get over it. You won't always feel like this. But a traumatic experience in the past may be causing that. The World, Archangel Michael, a job well done, contentment and gratitude, path towards enlightenment. Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure, discipline, and leadership. Oh, you get another angel. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So right now, it may be a good time to just focus on yourself and your wants and needs, and the people will show up in time. Elizabeth, love. Love for September, it looks like it could be surprisingly good or it could change for the better out of nowhere. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, I think a lot of people go through that mountain where they feel like they're just in a state where they don't trust anybody, but it goes away. It goes away. After a while, you start to get past it. Magician's heart, love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and don't look back. If you feel like something is keeping you stuck or stagnant, it may be time to remove yourself from that situation or person. And then a wish could come true around life moving forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past as life moves forward. Not bad. Ron, if I talk to the woman that I was checking out on Facebook, would things go well in a long-term relationship? I need the person's name or their astrological sign or their initials or something. Kimon, general for today. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you have money coming in, finances may be improving, or paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Not necessarily money coming in, but putting aside money for something that pays off a bill of debt or a loan, or feeling relief from money. And then you have cause for celebration that may be coming in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and then you could have teamwork favored around work, school, or business. Mega love. Old wounds heal and move into the past when you disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then you have a cause for celebration with the Empress bringing in love and money, or new beginnings with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and a wish comes true when you listen to your intuition and you're clear about your wants and needs around love. Ron, Christina, she's an Aquarius. If I talk to the woman I was checking out on Facebook, this is Christina the Aquarius. Let's see. Would things go well in a long-term relationship? Let's see. Okay, we're kind of in a hypothetical point of view because you haven't even opened up conversation with her yet, but it does look like there is potential for communication and for things to move forward. Can I tell you it's going to be successful forever? I can't say that to anybody, but right now, at least opening up communication would be a start that could lead you to things moving forward. So I don't see any reason why you shouldn't reach out to her. Lioness, energy around the relationship between Kay and me. It depends where you are in this relationship. I don't see a whole lot changing. Things look a little stagnant. If you're happy and content with the way things are probably going to stay like that. If you're looking for something to change quickly, things look a little stagnant, and it may even be a little bit out of balance, like two people that are not on the same page. Having a conversation about your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Emily, near future for Jane and me. You have communication coming in or picking up, and life is moving forward. You may be spending time together. You also could be planning travel. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement, or if you do, it's not a big deal. It'll move into the past pretty quickly. Iris, will S the Leo begin a relationship with S the Virgo? There's kind of a slim chance at this point. I think one person is interested and the other person might not be interested. New love, general love. General love. When it comes to love, life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Now, if you're currently with someone, current relationship could be functioning well and moving forward. If you're not with anyone, you may have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly a Leo. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Mountain, can I trust TW? He apologized for the things going on, and I want to know his true motive. I have some truths to share, and I will put him on notice, but some things I'm wondering, how will he take it? Well, it does look like there's decisions that get made for things to move forward between the two of you. So you may find that he takes it well and that things are actually starting to work better. So I would, say what you got to say, and then let's take it from there. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success. There may be an improvement in the situation. Vicky, I agree. If there's a sign like someone's watching you or I'm blocking you on social media and want to reach out, do it. But if you hear nothing, leave it alone, because yes, I agree. I agree. And the signs could, you could reinforce yourself, put yourself in a situation where you wind up getting hurt again by the same person, because we've already been through it once, especially if it's an block kind of a thing. It's like, we're just going to replay that situation. Why bother? Why bother? I just had a conversation with somebody last night I did a private with, and I don't remember, it wasn't a romantic situation. It was like a friend situation. And what we were saying, like she was saying, she's like, I feel like maybe something could be different this time. And I'm like, but you saw all the red flags, right? You ignored them. Me too. I do it too. I'm like, I'm seeing the red flags, right? They're right in my face, but yet I'm ignoring them. Why am I doing that? Why am I thinking something is going to be different with this person this time? I think finally I maybe have learned my lesson because somebody recently did something that betrayed me, and I feel like I'm done with this person. And this person is a real fucking perseverant, take no for an answer per woman. But I don't feel like I'm going to cave because I feel like once again, I was seeing all the red flags. I was seeing all, and I was still moving forward. I was still trying to be nice to this person. I was still, but now I think I'm done. And now I think I'm done. And the funny thing is that, you know how I think it was Simran that used to come in here all the time with the friend that wasn't getting the hand. And I was like, you just got to be direct with this person, right? And I would get so annoyed with her because I'm the same way. And my friend was getting annoyed with me. She's like, you just got to say fuck off. And she's like, you're Italian. I know you got it in you. And I'm like, I just can't. She's like, you're going to get to a point and you're not going to care anymore. Well, I hit that point. And she's right. Because I'm like, you betrayed me once, you're going to betray me again. What you did was fucking wrong. And not only was it wrong, you can't even fucking apologize because you're never wrong. Well, you can have this now because I don't owe you a fucking thing. And everything that I did was out of the goodness of my heart. And now I'm not doing it anymore. So anyhow, I got to get off on a tangent there. John, for the remainder of the week, oh, I did that one. Okay, let me continue. Oh, what did I do? Get lost here? Like a putz? Mountain, it's like you're under a spell when people, yeah, I don't understand what it is about people. Like this was a family member, and I was seeing all of the signs. And once again, it's like people would warn me, oh no, don't, but be careful, be careful. And I'm like, no, I got this. But everybody once again was right. I don't know why we need to learn the hard way, but we do. And I bent over backwards, not bending anymore. I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't owe anybody anything, and I keep telling myself that because you got to get to that point, otherwise you're going to be miserable. I was miserable with this situation, and I didn't feel like it was healthy for anybody that was involved. Anyway, just because it's family doesn't mean you got to put up with bullshit. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Something around this situation may make you feel a little stressed or burdened, but nothing terrible is happening. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation. Communication either comes in or picks up. Not bad. Maybe a little slow. Biani, how does Ruben feel about me? May find you to be overall a nice person, somebody who is kind, caring, sincere, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is smart and intelligent and reliable. Stephanie, what's next job-wise? You have new beginnings on the horizon. Exploring your options leads to success because you could have choices. And then you have life coming into balance. A wish may be coming true through perseverance. So if you feel like you've gotten nowhere, don't give up because you may be on the, like on the you may get a break. You may get a break. The year. Any important advice for me regarding my situation with finances and the government? Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. So I don't know what's going on here between you and the government. But be careful. No, it looks like like if you're waiting on money from them, you have money coming in. So that's positive. If you owe them money, expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. So letting them know, hey, listen, I could pay you X amount a week for the next 10 weeks, whatever it is, we'll pay it off that way because you have paying off a bill of debt or a loan. But you have mutual respect around money coming in. So whatever the situation is, it's going to work itself out and it may work out in your favor. Just don't ignore it. Like, be proactive and you should be successful. Haven't it's been like since 2020. I don't think I'll ever trust again. You will. You will. But I get it. I get it. Mary, anything good coming my way soon? Yeah, you could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. You may be planning travel. Money, something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Shaw, boyfriend Jay's current feelings and next actions. May find you to be overall a nice person, somebody who is grounded and stable, but the Fool is in reverse, which means something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. Relationship is out of balance. The two of you are not on the same page. You might need to have a discussion about where your relationship is headed. The relationship with TP is around Penny and her care. Okay. You may see something positive come from it. Lady T, well, Cat Lee Ho, fix things with me. You got to explain what you think fixing things are because things don't usually just get fixed. Like, what does that look like for you? Michelle, General for September. General for September, you've got new beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A new beginning is on the horizon. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Life is beginning to move forward, and you have something nice happening around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. September could be a good month. Eminem, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. Love for Taurus is slow and steady wins the race. Exploring your options leads to success. If you're not with anyone right now, an earth sign may be coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward slow and steady. Migu for the next 24. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. When you let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you, negativity moves into the past. Perseverance pays off around life moving forward. You may be feeling like relief around that. Like you may feel like a cloud has lifted. Stacy for this weekend. Stacy for this weekend. You could have money coming in, finances may be improving, and you might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And then you may feel like life is coming to balance. Not bad. Not a bad weekend. Average. EHAC General. You've got cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may have cause for celebration around travel, maybe spending time with a Sagittarius. Could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Not bad. There may be travel coming in. Libby, Kayla Libby, I need like a specific question. Like, what is it that you're asking? It's too broad. Insight on what? Getting a new job, leaving your job, changing jobs. Brenda, message from Chris. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe busy with work. Maybe planning travel. Could be spending time with a Capricorn and a Gemini, or a Capricorn or a Gemini. I'm feeling ambitious. I should be able to accomplish whatever I set my mind to before the end of this month. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Looks like they're doing okay. D for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be spending time with a Leo or a Scorpio. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around you when your luck changes for the better quickly. You might have a little romance heating up. If not today, it's on the horizon. Peach, General. You may be starting a new journey that may be business related, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and money is coming in. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life comes into balance and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Teamwork is favored. Stacy, career for the rest of the week. Career for the rest of the week. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Plus, teamwork is favored. Life comes into balance when you get some good news. You may have a new opportunity that comes in out of the clear blue sky this week that can move things forward quickly. Echo, could you be a little bit more specific as far as what's coming in regards to my career? It's kind of a vague question. What are you looking for? Red for the weekend in general. Slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward. You may come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. You have money coming in, finances may be improving, and you could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Personal relationships and also business relationships should be functioning well this weekend. Echo, starting an online business. Okay, let's see. There you go. There's your online business. New beginnings on the horizon that may be slow and steady wins the race, but no longer holding yourself back. Things could move forward. Don't get frustrated if things don't take off immediately. It may be slow and steady, but you do have opportunity for things to move forward successfully. Listen to your intuition and cause for celebration comes in. I would go for it. Brenda, what's coming in for me today in general? You may have good news that comes in around business, and something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You have a wish that comes true, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. Anxiety and disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Rita, well, NHS Bank is going to give me the job position. You got a good shot at it. I would say you have better than a 70% chance, yes, you'll get this position. JJ, will I hear from the job I applied in Zealand? Like being invited to a job interview. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do think that you'll hear back from them. Yeah, something could come of it. Girl, wake up. Well, Mista from YTE Hire Me Timeline. She said that she'll contact me last Monday. I'm thinking she's asking others at YTE if I was a good worker in the past. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think that she will contact you, and you may even have choices and options around the situation. Yeah, it looks positive. Yeah, will RT and MT choose my scrapbook business idea? I think they will. Yeah, I think they will. Innovation, should I accept the new job offer? You have to make that decision. The cards can't tell you what to do, but I can look at the energy around the job. I mean, it looks pretty positive. It looks like life is moving forward towards greener pastures. More money may be coming in with new opportunities around it. But you have to make the decision. Hi, Joio. Alex. Hello, hello. Why has life been feeling so heavy lately? I don't think San Antonio is for me. I want to move back to New Orleans, I think. What do the cards say? You could move back. Yeah, I mean, you could move back if you're feeling unhappy, but the cards are kind of suggesting maybe give it a little bit more time. There's choices and options that are coming in around you, so you may want to give it a little bit more time, like maybe say to the end of the year and see how you feel. Liz, love general. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You could be spending time with a Pisces. You have commitment here. If you're already committed, listen to your intuition. There's long-term around your current relationship. Not with anyone. You have Pisces or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not looking back on the past, life is moving forward. You may even have a Cancer or a Gemini. Not bad. You'll have choices and options. Sarah, what actions will Black Eagle take towards me after he blocked me? The only way to contact me is my phone number because I blocked him too. I didn't expect that. If you want to hear from him, I would unblock him. I wouldn't keep him blocked. Right now, I don't see any action, but if you both have each other blocked, there can be no action. If you want to hear from him, you have to unblock him. Yeah, otherwise, you're going to be at a stalemate. But right now, I don't see anything. I don't know what happened, but he's mad about something. Macy, can I get a general for the day? You're no longer holding yourself back and life changes for you for the better quickly. Negativity moves into the past. You may be spending time with the Gemini. You may have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and you also could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off. Not bad. Joya, will I be able to have intimacy with Daniela A soon? As of right now, I don't see that on the immediate horizon, but you might need to have a conversation with her. She may not know that that's what you're looking for, or things may be slow or stagnant around this situation. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Butterfly A, general. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A wish comes true. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. And then you have perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Mel, general. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a wish comes true. Oops. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race, and you're making decisions that pushes life forward towards greener pastures. You could have some nice money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. That's pretty good. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody else I haven't answered for? All right, then I will wrap it up, and I will see about coming back on later this afternoon, maybe around 2. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.